Okay, I press record. And yeah, that's
Where is that? Wait a minute.
that's what it is. Okay, so today, Friday, Pilates stretch. And I'm just gonna get to that. There we go.
Ah,
Awesome. Okay. All right, let's stand nice and tall. And let's take a nice big deep breath in, bringing your hands all the way up to the sky, reaching. And let's just reach over to one side. Back to center and to the other side. And back to center and bring those hands all the way down. Let's bring your hands all the way back up. Nice big deep breath in, going all the way up and out, coming all the way down. Let's do one more. All the way in, stretching to the sky and all the way back down. Let's take our arm and take 3 circles all the ways up and around. And the other way. And the other arm. Let's hope, well, I really hope the sun does come out today because there's nothing like a sunny day. But if it does come out, it's going to be mighty hot out there. All right. And let's take our shoulders and set them down into their sockets. So kind of like put your palms forward. And that's right there. Your shoulders are in their sockets right there. So just moving your palms frontwards, you'll feel the shoulders go up and down. So that's where your shoulders should be. So whenever you need to do a check during the day, just do that. I don't want you walking like this because that's not kind of normal, but that's where your shoulders are. They're open and down. Okay, so that's just a little shoulder check there. Okay, what am I doing now? I don't know. All right, let's stretch your arms out nice and wide. And let's come across for 4. Squeezing in the back. 3, 2, and 1. And the other side. 1, 2. Your rib cage is up and your belly's pulled in. 3, and 4, and 3 shoulder rolls all the way up and around. And the other way. And let's bring our hands all the way up nice and tall. And we're going to do 6 full body squats. All right, so keep that core engaged, coming down the side walls, all the way down, and coming all the way up and squeeze those glutes. 1, 2, squeeze those glutes. Nice big deep breath in and out. All the way up, and let's come all the way down. All right, let's do 3 hip rolls. 2, 3, and the other way. 3, 2, and 1, and the other leg. 2, 3, and forwards, or the other way. And let's go all the way up on our tippy toes. All right, down on 1, up on 2, squeezing those calves. And down. And let's just roll those ankles around. Roll them the other way. Really roll them out. And let's just go on the outside of your right foot. And on the inside. And up on your toe, pushing your arch forward. Roll across those toes. All right, and put that foot down, and I want you to scrunch your toes. All right, grab the carpet underneath your feet and pull it towards you, bringing the arch of your foot up. All right, and let's just roll the other foot. And roll the other way. And on the outside, oh, that feels good. And on the inside. And up on those toes, squinch across. Pushing the arch forward. And down, and let's do that plantar stretch. Pull that carpet, shake carpet towards you. Awesome, and give a little shake. All right, so let's stand nice and tall, rib cage up, belly in, and we're going to bring our right leg up. Try to keep your hips square, so tilt your pelvis a tiny little bit, and rolling. And rolling the other way. And up and down. And down, and let's do the other side. So again, standing tall, roll. We're working on our balance here as well. And the other way, up and down. And down. And let's give a big shake. All right. Okay, let's extend our arms out. Shoulders are nice and relaxed down. We're going to do some small arms, working out all those tiny muscles. So let's stretch those arms to either wall. And we're just going to push it forward for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And palms are backwards, baby fingers up. Ooh, I can't turn my left hand very much. Push it back. Nice and slowly, really focus on those tiny muscles. Feel the muscles that are working. 5, 6, and palms are up. Again, extend, relax, push up. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and pushing down now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and let's do 6 circles, lengthening those arms and backwards. Let's bring our arms to T, and we're going to bring our forearms together in front of us, nice and slowly squeezing those arms together and all the way back out. Squeezing your shoulder blades together, bringing it forwards, bringing it back out, and all the way back up to the sky, and all the way down to your side. All the way back up, reach for the sky, and all the way back down. And just give a nice little shakeroo. All right, let's start with our step 1, 2. All right, so we're going to start off with your right foot, and we're going to go right, left, kick, right, left, extend, swinging those arms. Your core is engaged and shoulders are back and relaxed. Really exaggerate your movements here. Right, and let's switch legs. Left, right, kick, left, right, extend. All right, and let's get onto your mat. And we're going to do side lunge with a crunch. So we did forward movement. We're going to do side movement. So shoulders are up and down. Bring your hands to your chest and side lunge. Booty goes way back. knee to elbow, rib cage up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And let's do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, looking straight ahead, 7, and 8. And now we're going to do squat extend. So we're going up and down. So again, nice and tall, core engaged, booty back, and then extend that arm and leg. With a nice little puff of air out at the top. Lengthening that whole side. One more per side. 1 and done. All right. Okay, let's get the show on the road. So let's that was our warm up. So let's stand at the end of your mat and let's go all the way up to the sky and reaching nice and high and coming all the way down to ragdoll. Let's pulse those feet out. Nice big breaths into your belly and exhale it all the way out. Bringing those feet down. All right. Soft bend in the knees. We're going to roll up our spine. Have those arms like spaghetti. Pulse it, finding that lowest vertebrae and rolling all the way up. Keep the belly really in tight. Coming up over those shoulder blades. Chin to chest. And bring those shoulders all the way back. Coming all the way up to the sky again. Lengthening all the way down those side walls. And this time you have your right arm longer than your left. Your weight's distributed evenly. Pulse it till you find the left side of your vertebrae, of your spine. And start to roll up. And roll those shoulders back, up to the sky and down again. And this time we're opening up the right side of the spine. So left arm longer than your left. Sides a little tighter. And roll those shoulders back, up to the sky and all the way back down again. Walking those hands out to downward dog. Pulse those feet out. And when they're nice and stretched out the back of your legs, bring those heels down. Let's push away from our hands up there on those knuckle pads. Belly being pulled up to the sky. And let's just sway those hips nice and slowly, side to side. Nice, easy breathing. Feeling the stretch all the down the side of your body. All right. And let's bring that right leg up high behind you. 3 kicks. Bend that knee and look underneath your right arm. Reaching that leg to that back wall. Oh, I feel lots of cricks going on in that hip. Bring that leg out straight again, and we're going to bring it into our chest for 3. So bring it in and back out. 1, 2, pushing that chest to your knee when you're coming back out. 3, and this time let's bring it all the way through to your right thumb. We're in low lunge here. Stay here for a second. Let that hip just drop. Bring that right arm up to the sky. Take a look way back at those fingers. And we're going to switch feet. Let those hips drop. And then bring that hand all the way up. And switch back again. And look at those fingers way up there. All right, and then we're going to bring our hands together in front of our right foot. Power up to high lunge, belly to your back. Try to have those hands nice and close to your ears, palms being pulled together, up and down for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way down. Bring those hands down those side walls to the inside of your right foot. We're going into lizard. All right. So drop that back leg. Wiggle the right leg to the side. Open up this leg. All right. And if you can, go down onto your forearms. Nice big deep breath in and out. Keeping that right knee open. Come back up and let's come back up, and we're going to bend that left knee and reach back if you can to the shoelace and pull that heel to your left cheek there. Feel the stretch in that quad and all around your hip flexor there. Big stretch. All right, let that foot go. Slide this right foot back to center. Heel on the mat, right? Make sure your hips are square. And then push your booty back. And then chest comes down. Take a look at those hips. Make sure that left hip is over top of your left knee. Push back and down. Bring that foot back to center. Hands on either side of that right foot. We're going up to plank, high plank. That foot comes back. Push your shoulders back. And plank twist to the right. Plank twist to the left. Come back to high plank, and let's do 6 knee drops. Push those shoulders back into their sockets, belly to your back. Drop your right knee, left knee. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Push back to downward dog. Push away from those hands. Nice big deep breath in and out. And sway it side to side. Everything is activated here. Feel everything strong. And let's bring that left leg up high behind you. 3 kicks. Bend that knee and look underneath your left shoulder, pushing your chest towards that back wall still. Bring that leg back out straight, and we're bringing it into our chest for 3. Back up nice and tall. 2. And 1. All the way back up. And let's bring it all the way through to our left thumb. Low lunge. Let gravity work. Hip comes down. And bring that right arm all the way up to the sky. And let's switch feet. Let the stretch happen. And then bring that arm all the way up. Switch legs. All right, and then we're in low lunge here. Hands come in front of that left foot. And we're powering up to high lunge. Up and down for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those hands all the way down to the inside of that left foot. Drop that right leg, wiggle the left foot out, going into lizard again. Open up that leg. And again, you can stay here or go down on your forearms. Or if you have a yoga block as well. And back up, let's bend that right knee. Grab that foot, right foot. Pull it back nice and slowly with a breath. Drop that foot, and we're going to wiggle that left foot back to center on your heel. Right hip over right knee. Push your booty back, and chest comes down. Kind of have my hands out a little wider than my mat, just so I can make sure my hips are square. And come down. And then come all the way back up to high plank. And we're going down to chaturanga. So I'm going to drop my knees, come all the way down to the mat. And let's push our chest up. Relax those hips. Have a nice little wiggle. And squeeze those shoulder blades together. Come down to the mat and let's push up again. Push up, relax those hips. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Come all the way back down to the mat. Let's push back up just to tabletop. All right, so let's get into tabletop. So hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, 3 clicks of the heel. And make a wish for today. All right, so let's bring our belly to our back. We're going up to bird dog. So let's extend our right arm, left leg, toe pointing down. Lengthen those limbs and breathe for 5. Keep the belly pulled to your back so you're not arching, you're lengthening. And let's slide out to the side for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Bring that hand back down. All right, but leave that leg up behind you, toe pointing down. Take a look at your hips. My hip was way out to the right. Bring it back over top of that knee. Come on. I don't know why I can't get there. I'm crooked today. All right, toe pointing down, and let's extend that leg up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's do rainbow taps. Tap it to the left, coming all the way over to the right side of the mat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And bring it all the way back down. Let's just go into child's pose for a second. Walking your hands down that mat. And let's just bring our hands over to the right. Nice big deep breath in and out. And all the way over to the left. Back to center. And back up to tabletop for the other side. We're going to extend our left arm and right leg, belly to the back, and breathe. And let's slide out to the side for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Hand comes down, that right leg stays extended out, belly still pulled to your back, and let's bring that leg up for 1, 2, have that leg nice and heavy, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and rainbow taps. Right side, left side. Have a look at those toes. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And bringing it all the way back down. All right, let's just turn, and we're going right into snowbirds from here. So you're going to extend that right leg, coming from your hip, hands come out, relax them down, reaching, bringing that belly, the rib cage up off your hip bones. And let's dip that left arm down, come up a centimeter and across for 1, keeping that core engaged, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and wing dips, touchdown. We're going to stay at the top here, right? So right arm down your right leg, lengthen that left arm all the way up. And let's wing dip it. 1, 2, just your upper body moving here. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Come all the way back up and bring that left hand down, right hand on your hip, and that right leg comes up. And we're going to bring it up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And toe tap in the front of the mat, heel tap in the back. Close your hip, open your hip. 3, 4, 5, and 6. And lengthen those right limbs, belly to your back, and crunch it for 1. And extend. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're doing 8. 7 and 8, and lengthen. And let's come all the way up to the other side. Left leg out, outer foot always flat on the floor. All right, extend those arms out, belly to your back, dip it down and up. And let's swipe across. 1. Keep that core engaged. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and wing dips. And we're going to stay at the top till we get that lengthened all the way up and down that leg, and dip it down. 1, 2, keep that core engaged. 3, 4, lengthen those arms. 5, and 6, and bring it all the way up, and then all the way back down. Hand comes on hip. Bring that left leg up, toe pointing down, and up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and toe tap. Okay, your hands on your hip, feel the hip closing and opening. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and lengthen, keeping that core engaged, and bring your elbow to the inside of that knee and back out. 1, 2, come on, crunch that nut, it's right there in your belly, crunch it. 5, 6, 7, and 8, and lengthen, and let's go right into child's pose from here. Slide down the mat. Nice big deep breath in and out. Let's walk our hands over to the right, left cheek off your left heel, big deep breath all the way to your belly and back out. Then over to the other side. Back to center. And we're going to bring those forearms down to the mat in front of you. Open up those knees. Your feet come together. And we're going to do shoulder work now. So let's take that right arm all the way up to the sky, looking at those fingers, and bring it through. Cheek comes down. Lengthen that arm to that wall. Little pressure onto the mat. And repeat. Opening your chest. And this time, bring that hand all the way up, and you're going to grab the opposite hip and just look up. And bring that hand all the way back down. And let's do the same thing on the left side. Hand comes up, nice and slowly. Go as far as you can backwards, and then thread the needle. All the way up. This is my bad shoulder, so just taking it nice and slowly. All the way back up. And grab that right hip, sorry, opposite, sorry, I should say opposite hip. And bring that hand back down. And we're going to come up on our knees now and slide those hands down the mat, those forearms. Bring your shoulders over top of those elbows. Those elbows should be right shoulder width apart and right above below your shoulders. Okay, and we're going to do our fascial stretch. So we're going to push our whole forearm into the mat and resist bringing both arms back to your knees and slowly sit down with a breath out. And repeat. We're doing 3 times, 3 flossing. In, resist, breathe. Last one. That feels so good. Okay, bringing your right hand to 2 o'clock on the mat. Left hand over top. Same thing. Push in, resist, bringing back to your left knee. Putting up that upper rib cage. Push in, resist. And repeat 3 times per side. And then we go to 10 o'clock. Pushing it, hands in and resisting, bringing to that right. It's the breath work that really works. And all the way back up. And then let's just bring our hands back to center. And we're going to bring our forehead down to the mat and hands behind our backs. So your forehead is down on the mat. Hands are entwined, and we're going to start bringing those hands up towards the ceiling nice and slowly. And you're just going to nice and controlled breath work here. And those hands will come slowly up a little higher with every breath. That's how important breath work is for whatever you're doing. Bring those hands all the way back down to your sides. And then bring them back out in front and back up to tabletop. And from here, we're going to do cat and cow. And we're going to do kissing cow. So a little facial yoga here as well. All right, so we're going to belly to your back. And we're going to push into the mat and towards our knees as we're going to look up towards the ceiling for cow and kissing cow. Big facial movement here. And release and push into the mat and away from your knees as you're going up to cat. Chin to chest. Have a nice little wiggle while you're up there. And relax. And kissing cow again into the mat and towards your knees. And last cat. Push in and away. Belly to your back. Really bring that belly up to your back. chin to your chest. And relax. And let's sit down on our mats. Legs extended out in front of us. Back a bit there. All right, so let's sit up nice and tall. And let's wiggle those legs out nice and wide. Get up there on those sit bones. And we're sitting nice and tall, bellies to our backs. Bring your hands out in front. And then relax them down and push those shoulders back. Sitting nice and tall. Nice big deep breath in and out. Keep that core engaged like that. And we're going to take that right arm, swipe it all the way back to the back, reaching this left hand out front, and then come down to bringing your chest down, not your head, your chest, right? Your neck is in line with your spine there. And then back up and come all the way across to the other side. That left arm going way back. My palm is up of that back hand, and then reaching and bringing the chest down. Lengthen those arms while you're down there. Come back up, coming all the way across again. Bringing that chest down. Okay, while you're down here, I want you to try to lengthen those arms. And breathe. And back up and all the way over to the other side. Same thing. And lengthen those limbs. And come all the way back up to center. And we're going to just walk our hands out down the center. As far as they go. I want you to take a deep breath in and out. And then just let those arms collapse down. And I just want you to take 2, 3 nice big deep breaths here. And then push all the way back up. Hands to your behind your head. Okay, your belly's to your back, and we're just going to do some side bends. So I want you to take that left, we're going over to the right. Take that left elbow up to the sky as high as you can, keeping them open. Those elbows are open. And then come all the way back up to the other side. Breath work. Breathing out as you're going down side to side. All the way back up. I know, right? I know. Yeah, you're a good girl. All right. And then let's take this right leg and bend it, bringing your foot to the inner leg. And we're going to do 3 crazies from here. So your hand comes back behind you, and you're going to take that left hand, swipe it all the way around and back. And I want you to stay there for a second, lengthening, and then come all the way back down. 1. 2. And 3. And let's just move the other side. Bringing that hand all the way around. You're feeling this all along the whole side of your body. And your back. And 3. And coming all the way back. Right, let's bring our feet out in front of us. And again, sitting nice and tall, hands come out in front, push those shoulders straight back, your belly's in and up. And let's roll all the way down the mat, nice and slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. Extend those hands overhead, and we're reaching from wall to wall. Your belly's pulled to the mat. Reach, 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 and then reach right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. And we're going to bring those hands back up, push those shoulders into the mat, push them in, and we're going to roll all the way back up. You need to grab behind your knees, and we're going to do a forward fold. So bring those hands up overhead, walk them across the ceiling, down the wall in front of you. And then just relax when you're down there and massage the bottom of your feet. Nice big breaths in and out. Massage your feet or your calves or both, whichever you want to do. And roll all the way back up. Hands come out in front again, pushing those shoulders back down. Rib cage is up, and we're rolling back down again. Hands come overhead. And then have your arms out to T. And let's bring those knees up to your hips, above your hips, right? And you're going to have that belly pulled to your back. And we're going into supine twist. So bring those knees over to the right, looking to the left. Bring that right hand on top of those knees. And big breaths in and out for 3. Keeping those shoulders down on the mat. And let's come all the way back up to center. Keeping the belly pulled to your back and your knees above your hips, and over to the other side, looking to the right. And come back up to center again, and bring those knees down. And we're going to bring that right foot over top of your left foot, open up that knee, and then bring it towards your belly button. And you're going to push that knee into your palm, and then open up that knee. If your shoulder comes up off the mat, that's okay. It all depends on how far you want to open up that knee, but just keep the pressure of the knee into palm as you open up that leg. And then let's grab behind our left knee, and you're going to pull that left knee right into your shoulder, towards your shoulder, and push out with your right elbow. Oh my goodness, that feels good. And just have an eye that your foot is in line with your knee. So your foot is in line with your knee, and your knee is in line with your shoulder. And relax and repeat. And don't forget to breathe. I was holding my breath. Roll that ankle around. And down. And let's do the other side. Left leg over, right knee. Open up that knee. The hips are a little tight. And then bring that knee into your belly, towards your belly button, and push the knee into palm. Push the left knee into your right palm, keeping that resistance. Open up. Bring her back and repeat. Knee to palm. And then let's bring that right knee towards your right shoulder this time. Pull and push. And relax. And repeat. Pull and push out. And bring that back down. Bring your legs down to the mat and have a nice little shakeroo. And then we're going to bring both knees into your chest for a nice hug and roll side to side. And keep hugging that left leg, and you're going to extend your right leg. Your belly's pulled to the back, right? Let hug and lengthen. And switch. Keep the belly pulled to the back, lengthen. And switch. Switch. And then let's bring our both legs back down to the mat. We're going to do it. We haven't done this hamstring stretch in a long time. So I want your belly to the mat right now. Bring that right leg up towards the sky, up so, and the left leg is down. That left leg has to stay flat on the floor. Left arm's not working. I want you to reach up and grab that right leg, making sure that it's above your hip, right? So it's in line. And then I just want you to slowly pull that right leg towards your right shoulder. Both legs have got to be straight, right? If one leg is bending, then that's as far as you go. So pulling towards that shoulder. Okay, you've come as far as you can, feeling the stretch. Back off a centimeter. And then I want you to point your toe and then flex your toe nice and slowly, because that flex will bring that stretch a little bit more. So point and flex, keeping it flexed now. Pull that knee again a little bit closer, keeping legs straight and keeping that left leg flat on the floor, and point and flex. And bend that knee. And let's just do the other side. Bring that left leg up, reach up. Now again, every leg is straight and that right leg stays on the mat. Pulling it towards you. Legs are straight. And then point and flex. Point and flex. And then keeping it flexed again. Start pulling that leg towards you. Breathing. Point and flex. And release. And bring those legs all the way back down and give a nice little shake. And then I want you to bring those hands overhead Relax them down onto the floor. And we're going to slide those arms down towards doing a snow angel, sort of keeping those elbows, bringing those elbows towards your body all the way down. Try to keep your hands flat on the floor. My right arm just was so high up off the floor there. Reach for those opposite walls. And again, bringing those elbows down. Oh my goodness. And so you should be able to, your whole forearm and arm should be able to slide along the floor as much as possible. All right. Now we're going to do a snow angel, clap behind your knees, and then we're going to drop our knees to the floor for 6. So snow angel along the floor, bring those feet up no higher than your hips, past your hips, clap, and then repeat and bringing those heels down to the water, keeping that belly pulled to your back. Clap. Breath out as you bring those heels down. Keep that core engaged. Belly to your back. 5. And 6. Lengthen. And let's just roll over onto our bellies for some Supermans. So forehead down on the mat. Lengthen your body. Belly to your back. And let's go all the way up, both hands and legs up for 1, 2, 3, and down. And up. I want you reaching for those opposite walls and your belly's pulled to your back and down. Up and down. And this time we're going to stay up and bring those elbows all the way back to your side and dive in for 1. Breathing out as you're diving in. And 3, stay up there. And I want you to do some flutter kicks. And down. Let's bring those hands to your shoulders. Push up. And go into child's pose from here. Walk those hands down the mat. Sway side to side. And we're going to bring those hands down the mat towards your knees, up your quads, and roll those shoulders back. And let's just sit down cross-legged onto the mat. Ooh, that's feeling good. All right, let's put a little pressure on those knees to open up those hips. And let's switch legs. Let's take that left hand over top of your right knee and look behind, sitting nice and tall. Your rib cage is up off your hip bones, and breathe for 2. Relaxing those legs. And come all the way around to the other side. And come back to center. Let's bring our soles of our feet together and bring those feet into your bodies and open up those legs. And then let's bring our hands back behind. We're gonna do some knee tapping. All right, so push your hip flexors up, both knees on the mat. And switch. Switch. One more on the other side. And then come sit whichever way you want to sit comfortably on your mat. We're going to just do our neck. So sitting nice and tall, ear comes to keeping those shoulders down and relaxed. Don't move those shoulders. Ear comes over to the right shoulder. Reach that left ear up to the sky. And then look up. Just your eyeballs. And look down. Back to center. And come back. Left ear over left shoulder. Keeping those shoulders still. Reach that ear up to the sky. Then look, shift those eyeballs up. Shift those eyeballs down. And come back to center. And let's draw 3 big circles with your nose. 1, 2, and 3. And the other way. 3, 2, and 1. And then let's take our chin and bring it over to the right shoulder. And then come all the way across to the other side. And back to center. And let's turn our bodies to the lengthwise on your mat for 3 rock and rolls. 1, 2, massaging your spine. And 3, and if you can, stay in squat. And I just want you to take those knees and massage your triceps here. All right, so just go up and down your arms using your knees as rollers. And then let's bring our hands toward the floor and straighten those legs out to ragdoll. Nice big deep breaths in and out. All right, and then let's give our legs a nice big hug. Thank you, legs, for letting me work so hard this week. And everything that you make can allow me to do. And bring those hands down, relaxing and soft bend in the knees. And let's just pulsing up, finding that lowest vertebrae. Belly to your back. Let's roll up every vertebrae. And roll those shoulders. And have a nice big shakaroo. High fives. Have a great long weekend. Good job. Dee dee.